I speak to you tonight with some mixed feelings. I'm so happy to be able to participate and be with you, even virtually, this evening. But I miss seeing your now familiar and the new faces personally. I miss the unique electricity in the room, the excitement, the commitment, the magic that is so perceptible at the CUFI Summit. It is unmatched by any other such event of its kind during the year. Each year I come to get my batteries charged, and admittedly they're running a bit low. But I wait until next year, which I know will be bigger and better than ever. The qualities manifest at CUFI are more important than ever at a time when we see many traditional values undermined, the quality of our lives and the strengths of our societies under strain, the rise of groups on the extremes, both left and right, and more apparent in this politically charged year. So it is good to be reunited under the CUFI banner, to be reminded of what is really important, of the fundamentals of our lives, to share with the thousands attending, even if only virtually, our common concerns. You who have a clear vision, even in this era of obfuscation and unpredictability, a time of flux when so much that seemed certain and true yesterday is no longer sure today. This is a time when we are all being tested, our relationships, security, perceptions, patience, even our confidence in the future. We lose our sense of time. The days and the months during isolation pass and merge indistinguishably. Our priorities are beset with confusion. Our perceptions of what is really important are often upended. Is the corner office really of significance to us? Are the expensive wardrobes really better than the jeans and the shirt of the week? Are the accoutrements that we thought were so necessary of any real import in our lives? Is the old normal really the path for the future? On the other hand, during the pandemic, did we rediscover how important our churches and synagogue are to us? How much we miss being able to engage in collective prayer? How important are our interactions with our ministers and rabbis and other religious leaders? How important the camaraderie of our encounters with each other is to all of us? How central to our lives are our friends and families? What a hole in our hearts it leaves. Is there anything more we miss than the hug of a child or a grandchild? They are truly priceless. Did we not come to appreciate the green spaces, the parks, even our backyards? Did we yet come to appreciate all of the first responders, the medical personnel and hospital workers, the police and fire forces, the sanitation and postal workers that we usually pass every day but rarely say thank you? Did we come to realize our connection to others we did not know, loving our neighbors as ourselves, as the great sage Rabbi Akiva summed up the entire Torah with those words, the remarkable reaching out to share resources with those in need, seeing that the elderly and the young were being fed because of the remarkable generosity of so many. What a true wonder it was. Did we come to refocus on the things we too often took for granted, the things of really lasting significance in our lives? Democracy, freedom, respect for others, love, the many blessings that God has granted us. As someone who visits Israel regularly and feels a special bond to Jerusalem like so many of you, I feel a deep yearning, a compulsion to again see our holiest sites and reconnect with the land and people of Israel. I know that Jerusalem misses you as well, and the Israeli people anxiously await your return. But we know that the bonds are eternal, that they unite us no matter whether we are physically present. And just as Israel's capital, Jerusalem, is eternal, so are the factors that bind us. Israel never took for granted your friendship. Led by my pastor, John Hagee, and Diana Hagee, they never took it for granted. They appreciate both your physical presence and know the spiritual connections remain intact, even during this period of separation. The U.S.-Israel special relationship is more important than ever. While we have been focused on corona crisis and domestic challenges, we tend to overlook the vital challenges abroad. Iran continues to advocate and advance its nuclear weapons program, and is in blatant violation of every commitment under the JCPOA, and continues to promote terrorism in the region and globally at the expense of the health and well-being of the Iranian people and the stability of the Middle East. Turkey is increasingly aggressive, from Libya to Syria to Central Asia and Europe. When needed, Iran and Turkey and Russia get together. But at the same time, they are on opposite sides in other conflicts, as each seeks to advance their hegemonic goals and impose their extremist ideologies. Hezbollah has placed over 130,000 missiles in homes, in churches, in schools and hospitals in southern Lebanon, and now are adding precision guidance systems provided by Iran, all while the economy of Lebanon collapses and the people suffer. In Syria, 80% of the people are unemployed. The currency collapsed, yet they fight on, with Syrian forces present, Hezbollah, Iranian militia, Russian and Turkish forces, and others, as Iran uses this to position their forces ever closer to Israel's borders, especially the Golan Heights. The U.S. and Israel could not be closer. We just see that in the coming weeks and months, more F-35s will be delivered, a total of 27 of the 50 Israel ordered by the end of this year, and at the same time Israel is sending 2 Iron Dome batteries to the United States to help protect our borders. This says it all. We see extremists from the left and right in the United States and Europe emerging, and with them the rise of the most ancient of hatreds, anti-Semitism. The numbers of attack increase 50 to 60% each year in many countries. The persecution of Christians as well, in the Middle East and in Europe, continues unabated, and the number of incidents being recorded are shocking. Half of the incidents in France are attacks against Christian churches, followed then by attacks on Jews, including murders, often with little or no consequence for the perpetrators. The agenda is endless, and we must think about re-engaging and resetting priorities, recommitting to all that we believe, advocate, and value to improve the world. God, our sages taught, did not create a perfect world because he wanted to leave something for us to do, to contribute, to complete. We have come far, and we have a great distance yet to travel, both physically and for now, virtually. But I'm convinced we are up to it. Even if by law we are separated by 6 feet, our hearts remain close to one another. And next year, God willing, we will dance together, we will celebrate together, even in stronger ways, and we will see the U.S.-Israel special relationship soaring, and we will praise God for bringing us together and for all that he has granted us. The demand of the day is unity, not homogeneity, but recognition of our responsibilities to one another, our common fate, our shared obligations, to be able to tell our children and grandchildren and their grandchildren how we rose to this occasion. I believe we will emerge stronger from this crisis. People realize that they need community and the community needs them. They will seek out truly important enterprises and responsibilities and rededicate themselves to it, with CUFI at the forefront. We pray God will return the Anane HaKavod, the clouds that protected the children of Israel and guided them through the desert, protected them, blessed them. We hope that we will have similar protection granted to us in this difficult time. We will see the rise of the people of Israel, the protection of the Jewish people, of the Christian people, of all friends, and all of those people of decency who seek the common goals that we share. We have so much in common that far outweighs any differences. The tensions, the changes, the challenges here and around the world makes the enlightened leadership of Pastor Hagee and Diane Hagee so important, and the work of CUFI so vital. It is the ultimate good deed, not done for personal gain or immediate reward, that will come later, but because of our religious traditions and teaching demanded of us, now more than ever. We are taught that the world is a very narrow bridge, and we have no reason to fear or be afraid. Our cause is just. Our means are just. We are the building blocks of unity, recognizing in this turbulent time our common obligations to rise above the world in flux and to advance and enhance the vision and goals for ourselves, our communities, for the United States, for Israel, for all people. Am Yisrael Chai. The people of Israel will live with friends like you. All of us will benefit. We will strengthen one another, and we will emerge from this a stronger and better people in a stronger and better world. Thank you.